Hey everyone, this is Phantom Selby, and welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders Finger-Looking Good Dating Simulator. And this is my second episode of this, and I love it! I love this game so much! Oh my god, it's so amazing! But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep down the excitement too much because, you know, I'm a weirdo, I'm a weeb, and I like things that are very anime-esque, and this game hits the... it hits me so hard in the heart, and I love it, and I love the beauty and the majesticness of the sparkly, sparkly men. Oh, yeah, I'm getting the vipers. Okay, let's continue. Shiny, happy chicken biscuits, chicken and biscuits, yum. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense. The school's dedicated to cooking would... It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. You know, I like the color scheme of this cafeteria. I think it's very nice. I would say it still sort of looks like a cafeteria, but then again, it also has these little mini tables, so I'm thinking these are one of those communal tables. Like, some restaurants actually do have that. I would say for color aesthetics, if the game was trying this, most restaurants don't use colors like these, like the blues and the greens. Maybe they do that in Japan, but in like most Western areas where I would assume KFC is from, because, you know, KFC is made by Harland Sanders, who is from the Midwest, or I think the South, somewhere around there. But, like, I think he was a Kentucky colonel. Like, I would think he was declared a Kentucky colonel. But yeah, like, yeah, I didn't research this. I just am really obsessed with food. Like, this kind of color scheme wouldn't work very well for that. I mean, I'm thinking they were trying to include colors that they're commonly include in a KFC location. And I think some KFC locations do use these colors. But if you're going for a more, you know, high-class prestige look, as this university is supposed to be, I would suggest maybe swapping out for lighter colors, like lighter, like beige, neutral tones, and then making the walls a brighter color. Because in most restaurants, the way that they incorporate pops of color is usually by little accent pieces and the color of the walls, because it excites the person and also causes them to, you know, salivate based off of the color. So, in other words, like, places like any restaurant you've been to where they serve very down-to-earth, homey food, they usually use bright colors because it associates your mind with, you know, something wonderful and beautiful, and colors like oranges and reds and stuff like that commonly are associated with salivation. This is a chef talking. Okay, I'm also a gamer and a chef. Gamer chef. You know, I should do a series on that, maybe. Oh, I think somebody already does something like that. I was gonna say maybe using dishes from video games, but I think there's a guy who does dishes from Cooking Mama. So, I mean, I'm gonna look to see if I can find him, and then I'll link it so that you guys can enjoy the wonders of turning video game food into real food. I mean, I could probably try to find other stuff, maybe stuff in anime. Like, see if I can recreate it based off of what they're saying. Anyway, so we're going along. The delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the ends of your nose. Your mouth waters. Is it chicken? Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Is it chicken? That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? It's chicken! I was right! Colonel Sanders lifts up a bucket above his head. Its content glimmer in the... its contents glimmers in the light. Sorry, I can't read. It's so incredibly beautiful! This looks like chicken I would totally eat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't think that everything in anime looks better, but oh my god, anime-esque food just makes your mouth water, and it just delights your eyes in so many ways because, like, the people make it look so good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've had chicken from KFC before. I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty good chicken. I would say a lot of chicken places, despite being fast food places, don't do so bad. I mean, chicken is a very hard dish to mess up in a sense. But, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the flavors at KFC are on point, you know? Give it to KFC for that. Okay. Piled high, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crisp, golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Oh god. I mean, before this, I don't think there were any place before KFC, I think there was no other places that actually did stuff like that. Yeah. Let's see. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, "Stop thinking and start eating!" For years, I have been Oh, okay, let me go back into my southern colonel voice. For years, I have been developing a recipe for the perfect fried chicken. My calculations, nothing less than 11 flavors and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. I'm sorry if I screwed up a southern accent. I mean, I'm from up north. I'm very much Brooklyn. I'm Brooklyn! You know it! But yeah, like, sorry any southerner if I screwed up your accent. You look around to notice that every other student has a pen and paper and scribbled notes as fast as they can. But that's all I can say about that. So, are we doing Forrest Gump or are we doing Foghorn Leghorn? Because, like, I think they both say that, which is funny. Maybe it's a southern phrase that I just don't know about. But I'm pretty sure both Foghorn Leghorn and Forrest Gump say this. And they're both from the South. So, yeah. Vaughn. What do you think? We want your stupid recipe, dude? Psh, nah. My dude, nah. Oh, the JoJo aesthetic is so pleasing. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament in case, one of these ingredients is, poison? Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Aeshleigh. I said this girl's name wrong. I'm pretty sure about that. I think her name is Aeshleigh. I was saying Aesthetilin for the last one, but like I don't know why I read that as Aesthetilin, but I'm pretty sure her name is Aeshleigh. Or Aeshleigh. I guess it's just some different spelling for the same name. Aeshleigh has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman would fry chicken so tender. Oh god. She's trying to seduce our boyo here, but no, that's not happening. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. I think Von really does like her, and he's just like, you know, I gotta impress this girl. Well, Von, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on! I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and acts unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. It's kind of cool that Colonel Sanders is not our teacher and that we're like a student with him. I originally thought he was going to be our teacher, but then again, what would Professor Dog be there for? I mean, I saw the thing with Professor Dog and I was like, what would he be there for if Colonel Sanders was our teacher? I mean, he will be teaching us how to love. You take one piece of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone, your taste buds gripping a drumstick on your hand, you float weightlessly. Okay, so here's our options. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you that everything about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the lights. This sounds like death. This sounds like theft. This sounds like I'm winning a Kentucky Colonel. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that you can only describe as love for a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if you would talk, if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was in that chicken? Haha, how bold to come and ask. It's an idea I had for a combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I love the aesthetic. It's like Phoenix Wright meets like any sort of like sport anime or anything like that. It's got that sort of love and beauty, but also kind of like if you were to see the poses from Ouran High School Host Club. It's just, all of it is perfect. It's perfect. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got two more whole days to get to know each other. He clearly is not... Okay, so if we're talking about the recipe, are we talking about the recipe of love, or are we talking about his recipe for chicken? He clearly is not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Oh. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. God, he makes me think of Foghorn Leghorn so much, but also, like, it's like if Foghorn Leghorn met sexy anime guy. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. One of the ingredients. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. You know, I love redacted. I put redacted in everything. Redacted? Wow. You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some of if you searched. You know, it's just hard, you know, like thinking about redacted. While you've wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside standing in the quad. Oh, it's you. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. It will leave my mark on this world. I can bet on that. Okay. So we could nag him to show our strengths. We could ask to add ingredients, or we can be modest and thoughtful. Okay. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. So, I think if we nag him about our own strengths, he's gonna get annoyed. I think if we say to add an ingredient, he's gonna be offended. I think that be modest and thoughtful might be the better way to go. But then again, I don't know if I want to go for strength or modesty, because I think the middle one is the wrong answer. So... okay, let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna go for be modest but thoughtful. I think that was the right one because he had like little things around him. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Wow. Now I've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. Oh, I think I made him happy. I appreciate the compliment, Phantom. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they would need. Miriam Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second! Oh no! We have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. I'm dirty. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena! For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two that is me and you? If that wasn't clear. Wanna be my partner?
Aww.
Sure, Phantom. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner! Beep boop. Bzz. Oh, my two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for being alone forever. For not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? We could go for Pop or Clank. She seemed to have a little interest in Pop, but I mean, I don't know how old Pop is. Miriam looks like she's older than him. But then, like, Clank might actually be a better option when it comes to schooling. I think I'm gonna go for Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this point, this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Aw, it's cute. He's a cutie patootie. He's like the droids from Star Wars. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. Tissue? I hardly know you. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Okay, steak tartare is cool, but it's kind of fancy and it's not simple, so it wouldn't go with what we're doing, which is a simple dish. Then we got using octopus will blow Colonel's mind. I think he's the type that very likes very homey, down-to-earth things, and I don't think octopus is that. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. We're going for KFC themes, and that is a side at KFC. So we're gonna go for your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, I got him. I've always been something of a down-to-earth chef, down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? Oh, God, Colonel Sanders got way too excited over that. Oh, he's beautiful. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole entire face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No. Jeez, Von. While I'm over here crushing Phantom's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. You toss them into a boiling pot and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Aeshleigh, Vaughn. Are we working as a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Phantom was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up in level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Von. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself in your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Oh my god, she is just terrible. She's a terrible person. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out. Aeshleigh is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Okay, so we could ask for help from our best bud Miriam, but maybe we shouldn't bother Miriam. I mean, she's kind of doing her own thing and I think should be alright. But we could, and Colonel Sanders might actually get thrilled if we ask him for help. Like, he might feel, like, flattered because, you know, he's a manly man. But then, like, Miriam might get sad that we didn't ask her. Oh, what to do? Okay, I'm gonna make a sacrifice I'm gonna say that instead of picking Miriam, we're gonna pick Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partner, we're chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, all contracts, and handshakes. I took on Phantom as my partner for this activity and stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Phantom's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you with a feeling of pride of full potential. And full of potential. You look at Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into the perfect creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I mean, I've done this too. I've like listened to music, I've talked to people and all that and just continued cooking, so it's not exactly a weird concept. But I mean, I'm also a chef and this is a culinary school student, so I don't know if that would be realistic. I think for you to be able to do that, you probably would have to be studying for a while. But we're not gonna judge this. This is a culinary school that's only 3 days. So, let's continue. I know what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He holds a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out, and in which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your perfectly finished potato dish. Oh, it looks so good! And the purple aesthetic is so pleasing! Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh god. The aesthetics. The aesthetics! You know, if I made a merch line, would that be a shirt? If this gets popular enough, I will make that into a shirt. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you start holding the same spork, and for a small moment, all the madness and the pressure in this crazy world stops. The romance! My heart! Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up when you see Aeshleigh with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling your sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Aeshleigh's stupid, beautiful face. Von Von! Do something! Do something! Swooping a fingerful, Von Von tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified with this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Phantom. We do not waste food in the Brahm cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potato face? Von Von rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in a silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that looks very pretty, but also kind of looks like he might have overcooked it a little, and possibly certain parts don't look cooked enough. So, like, it looks like certain parts are cooked and other parts aren't, so, I mean, I feel like that's asking for something bad to happen. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Von Von and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. Off the battle axe, you mean? That's not a plate! No, don't! Oh god, I was right, wasn't I? Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. Yeah, see, like, seafood's really finicky. Like, you kind of have to cook it right. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest is all gone. You noticed the tip of the tentacle being slurped up from in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison! The entire class gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock, he has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, interrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Okay, so he's eaten so many poisonous things that he just, I don't know, I guess, is used to poison now? Okay. I'm sure the professors here make... okay, I'm not sure if the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. The beauty of Colonel Sanders. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than that, than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad, neon glow, and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great presentation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders, Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Oh God, I am winning over the Kentucky Colonel. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you can find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Phantom? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be one of the greatest chefs in the world has ever seen. And every day since I have been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. Oh God, I love Von Von. He's so crazy and he's so much like a JoJo character. Like, it's perfect. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls might grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Oh God. Everything you say is beautiful! Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Okay, so I'm just wondering if Von's into us, and that's why he's joined Aeshleigh, because, like, he wants to be, like, a star in our eyes. I mean, oh god, how crazy would that be? Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. The JoJo poses! It's so beautiful. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Oh god. The only one who actually cared about the guy was Colonel Sanders, and still no one cares. Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! 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 I'm the hero! The Spork monster is here. To fight a hero. I think I left something I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me, just as I was letting down my guards and connecting with another shaft on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss the syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Well, what I'll be doing right now is continuing this in the next episode of KFC's I Love You, Colonel Sanders Finger-Licking Good Dating Simulator. I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content, and peace. Goodbye! It's time once again for the Phantom Squad top tier. These are for the people who are awesome sauce. And I know that you guys have heard this every single time you've seen my video, but to be honest, I feel like these people definitely do deserve the appreciation and love and respect that I give them, because they have been there for me throughout everything. They are my friends, they have supported me through Patreon and all that, and I appreciate it. The fact that I'm going over 200 subscribers now and really developing my channel really does touch me, because it really does make me feel like you guys care. So continue watching, and if anything, like, I will update this at some point, but these are the people who have been true blue there for me throughout everything. And the few that are bigger YouTubers, they've actually been very supportive to me in the past. They've talked to me, they've done all this stuff, like Veggie Gamer and Base Shaman. They've been very sweet with me, giving me advice, doing things with me. They really, I think the two of them have been very good to me, and that's why they're on this list. So, here's to you, Jazz the Chameleon, Potato _ a bunch of numbers, Edie Rose 23, Cute Girl Sim, Calorie _ Aiken, Malunix5, Carissa Sims, Benjamin GYT, Lovely Laura, Veggie Gamer, Base Shaman, EJ Black Dove, Trippy D, Ray of Sunshine X1, Sonic Jenny, Shipdy, Kaleda Sims, Prismatic Simmer, Sims Lena, Stray Shadow Cat, Sims Lita, and Josh CHG. Hope to see you guys in the next video, and if you guys want to keep up with all my endeavors and beyond, follow me on Twitter, and all my social networks will be in the description, and I will see you soon. Peace.